videos. It's got to start off by saying officially it's all about that Doug life. The first video is going to be about my second expedition for the summer. And of course, expeditions are hiking into lakes to go fishing. So, oh, I need to share my screen here. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to zoom on in on my Zoom. I'm zooming on my Zoom. Dude, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm going to go do my video. The expedition. Oh, man. So I got a heads up from my boy, Will Sorn, where his brother went up to a lake. Now, this one, I was kind of hesitant. I just made an official decision here on about that Doug life. Of course, the Doug life is everything. 2 dudes and a gun would be more specific with Corey, but all about that Doug life. So I was a little bit hesitant to show this one because this is my honey hole. I spent a lot of time striking out. I got to this place, epic, epic, epic. Little fish, and I do need to say that the video is going to be when I go up a second time, which is officially my third expedition. But I'm not going to call it a true expedition unless it's something new. So the first time I went to this lake, and I should probably finish my original thought, is that I was very hesitant to share this one because for 2 reasons. My daughter and I went up together and we started building a campsite / fort / area for us to stay. And it's kind of our thing. And second of all, I don't want once the Doug days of summer, I mean, blows up, I don't want this to become, I want this to be my secret. And it's actually a pretty popular lake. It's not like hugely popular for fishing, but but I decided that I'm just gonna say everything. I'm just gonna release all my secrets from year one. So I made that decision. That was big. So my boy Will Sorn told me that his brother goes up here and fishes, and boy, I mean, it was fun. It was fun. So the video is going to be from my second trip up there by myself. Okay. But my daughter and I went up there and it was so much fun. She spent time working on the trail from our camping spot down to the lake, because it wasn't on the lake. It was a pretty steep hill, pretty rugged trail. So we officially named it D&J Camp. Dad or Doug, either way, and Jessica Camp, and then of course we're gonna dub it the Jessie Trail. So Jessie made her own trail. So let me first of all show you where it is. So I've been on this epic scenery thing called the Mount Loop Highway, which is north of Everett. You see the sign Arlington here. It's not quite, actually it starts down here at Grant Falls. So you see Lake Stevens just above Everett, and it loops around and comes up through Darrington and back to Arlington to I-5 area. But Coal Lake is actually very similar. So there's a Verlot Ranger Station, and you keep going. It's actually, let's see if I can get to it fast, because I can show you the area. There we go. Big Four Ice Caves is a very famous area where the snow comes. Oh, there we go. It's just a little picture. So the snow comes, it's a glacier, and water coming off the mountain, perfect angle where it comes down and creates like a little stream, and it cuts through the ice, and as the snow melts it forms caves, and it's pretty cool. So it's actually just so the turnoff to the Big Four Ice Caves, it's just north of that. So it would be, oh, what a freaking rivers here. Is that right there? Is that my boy Coal Lake? Nope, South Lake. So we'll try one. Was that the Dinky Coal Lake right there? I wonder if that's it. Come on. What's this one called? Nothing? It doesn't even have a name. Okay, that's just a puddle. Is it up here? There we go, baby. There we go. Coal Lake. That's it. There's a washout right about here. Big washout. Maybe it's by the, I don't know. It's not by the stream. It's about, well, there's a washout, so you have to walk in, but it's right. It's all from the where you park to the for the camp. Our campsite is on the west side of the lake. Is about a mile total at the most. Another very popular hike is up to Independence Lake, Coal Creek. I wonder what this one is. Pass Lake. Pass Lake, and this one must be Independence, yeah. And then there's North Lake. I don't even know what this one is. Oh, there's North Lake. Okay. So anyway, Coal Lake, epic. So amazing, beautiful, small lake. It was a smaller lake. So let me talk about the grades here. Expedition 2, Coal Lake. There we go. So let's see, what are the stupid little categories I have here? Okay, so talking about the fish, do I see the fish? Okay. So I went up to my expedition 1 was Ashland Lakes, and it was a good hike. It was a harder hike, but there was a lot of boardwalk, which was cool. And I went up, and it was the very first time. I'll always remember this because the first time I built my own shelter and slept overnight by myself, like Alone style, right? The show Alone. But I sat there for literally 5 hours, eating dinner, drinking, having fun, laying on the little makeshift dock, and I did not see one fish ripple for 5 hours plus. And I later found out that it was some sort of an invasive species, some sort of a dog eel or something. I might not be pronouncing it right, but something that came and wiped out the fish. So about 5 o'clock, Jesse and I make our way down to the lake, and we're sitting there, ping, 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 just ripples everywhere with fish. I was just like, oh my God, finally. So absolutely 4 there, 4 plus. It's like that annoying student that, can I get a 4 plus? Can I get an A plus? Oh, geez. Bite, yes. I was there. I was fishing for 2 hours, and I probably had 10 bites. The hunt. So I guess in this case, it would be. I'm not quite sure what I meant by hunt, but the hunt, actually doing it. Getting down there and actually, successfully getting the right bait and all that good stuff. My fly, I was the king on the fly, doing my little fly rod. Whew. And yeah, it was awesome. Did I get it? Yes, I got about 4 or 5 fish. I can't remember. I threw them all back because, to be honest with you, a couple of them were keepers, but I didn't want to walk back up the hill, get my cooking stuff out and cook it. I had my big old sandwich, and that was good enough for that night. But I threw them all back, which I said I would never do. I always said I'm going to be a catcher, not just a releaser. So 4. That's the first time right there, folks, except for the trip so far. As of July, what do we got rolling here? July 19th. I'm sorry, it's Monday morning. It's early Monday morning. Decided to do this before I go to bed. So besides crabbing with Kathleen, this is the first time I've been successful. So that was exciting. The drive, yeah, that was, I've been on that Mountain Loop Highway probably 100 times, and that's not exaggeration. That's my stomping grounds. I've been doing that for 3 decades. So I would say the drive is absolutely beautiful, but it wasn't anything special because I've done it 100 times. The accommodations, I mean, I made a shelter with my daughter, who is equally as excited to be there. Come on, I'm giving that a 4. Food was average. Oh boy, it's summer, so I don't do math much, but let's see. That's 10 divided by 3. That'd be 3.33. Okay. So practice, you know dang well if you're watching the videos, you know the practice. I've been out there, out there, and out there, and out there. I will tell you this: I've made a decision since I finally fought hard too, but I finally caught a fish with fly fishing. I'm only going to fly fish on rivers. Um, period. I mean, I'm not going to mess around on these alpine lakes. There's so many alpine lakes would be like up in the mountains. There's so many things to catch that damn fly rod. And I tell you what, when I go back, I'm gonna slaughter it because I got myself a little telescopic pole that punches about this big, but it pulls out to a normal at least 6 foot pole for a trout pole. And there was so many bigger ripples where I couldn't get the fly to for fly fishing. I literally my roll cast was going about as far as my three false casting, getting my more line out there. Just because I either was worried about getting hung up, I couldn't go. I mean, the river or the lake. Luckily, unlike Ashland where I fell in, it was about you could get in by shore, get it. I was in the water, but then it just goes down fast. So there's no waiting out, But so I'm gonna use when you watch me in the video. When you watch it, you've already watched it because I'm gonna put this in the summary. I've already done. It's going to be with my bait rod, my normal fishing rod, my telescopic, whatever the hell they're called. Research, I'm going to give myself a lower score on this because I was given to me. That's probably the only knock here that was given to me. Follow through, with all the practice and stuff. Yeah, it came out to fruition. I finally find that moment that I did it close. I don't know why that's a dumb one. I might just delete that one, close. Now actually it was pretty good because I got this longer sleeve because you're out there in the woods and bugs and stuff. So I'm able to find I have an outfit that's not overly hot when I'm working on the shelter, build up a sweat, but it's all long sleeve, so it protects me from those damn bugs without putting a lot of bug spray on. So the clothes actually were good. So what do we have there? We have 14. Oh boy, 14 divided by 3. So that would be 3, 12, 3. No. Oh God. Hey, you know what? It's 1 in the morning. Don't laugh at me. I'm going to get out the calculator. So that would be 8. What do we got here? I can't even add it up. That would be 12, 14 divided by 3, 4. Oh, that was my problem. Divided by 4, 3.5. Okay. 3.5. All right. Good stories. I mean, I was with my daughter building a shelter and oh gosh, okay, here's a good story. So she I had my good old sleeping medicine, aka indica into the couch, and so I was kind of sleeping. It wasn't our shelter was going to take another full day. This one was much harder than the one, actually literally harder, but we were actually on a pretty big angle, and you had it, and you'll see on the video. I'll put the shelter on the video, but the shelter's already already 1 day in once you see the video. I didn't bring the video. I have some pictures I'll throw in here with Jesse, and but I didn't have the video of us building it. So it was hard. It was very angled, and we tried. I was smart. I learned a lesson. I put a whole bunch of leaves in garbage bags, and that was kind of our bedding. It still was very hard. She didn't sleep at all, so she kept waking me up, just like wanted to just talk or whatever, to drive me insane. So I'm definitely going to get some good sleeping medicines for her next time. But just the time with my daughter being up there doing stuff was epic. I mean, absolutely epic. And she's so excited to think of different things, how to build, the woman's touch on building the little shelter and putting shelves and everything. And did I enjoy it? Oh, did I enjoy it? So the party score, that's funny, the party score. Okay, now this one, I'm going to get out the calculator, and my score for this trip, which I know it's going to be high. It could be the highest. I'm going to show you. I usually don't record this, but this could be the highest because I did have this is a very close one between this and the 4th of July with Kathleen, just on how exciting, and because you had success, right? Anytime you have success, it's exciting. And plus, it was other things besides just success. The 4th of July was the parade we went into, spending time with my wife, just kicking them back, enjoying some beverages on the dock. This one, building a shelter with my daughter, and just, catching fish finally. So this is a 371. So 371. I don't think that eclipse the other one, but let's see. So sorry about this, I don't have it very handy. I'm going to exit that out, and I'm going to go in my folder, Two Dudes and a Gun, fish grades. Here we go. No, that's not what I want. Sorry, once again. Hunting and fishing ranks, I guess that's what I called it. 371. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was just slightly below the one. What do I want to do? Add a row. I'm tired, man. I'm sorry. Add a row below. So that would be 371. So that was very close. What did I call that? I called that Expedition. So we're going to call it X2 / Coal Lake. Okay. And epic, absolutely fun. And I would say that's pretty close. I would say that's about right, because that trip with Kathleen was amazing to see her face when pulling up the crab for the first time. It's the first time she's ever pulled up a crab pot. And then the 4th of July and hanging with my wife. I could see that. That's still number one. And then this one is a close second. 3.7 is a pretty high score. Just the fact that I was given this versus finding it on myself, and just a few little minor things. But anyway, hey, that was it for that Expedition 2. Great time. Thank you.